Hey guys, welcome to my personal intro video for class EDL 850. My name is Coley Dissinger, and I'm going to give you a little background about myself. I am a father of 3 children. I have an 8-year-old son, a 5-year-old son, and a 3-year-old daughter that keep me busy all the time, but I love them dearly. I've been teaching for now my 13th year in the same district. The first 5 years of that, I was a special ed teacher at the middle school level, where I was in a co-teaching situation for social studies and math. But the last 8 years, I've been teaching elementary PE, and I couldn't be any happier. Sweet spot in teaching. I've also been a swim coach for the last 12 years at the high school level. I've taught boys and girls, and now I just coach the men's team at a local high school. My education is that I went to Indiana University, where I got my bachelor's degree in special education. Then shortly after that, I got a master's degree from the University of Kansas in special education, and then I'm currently working on my Fort Hays State University master's degree number 2 in instructional technology, where I'm almost done. I'm going to have one more class next spring, so it's been flying by. So the elementary school that I teach at is in the Cheyenne Mission School District, and which is really interesting is you think of the schools in Johnson County, you think of the Olathe, Blue Valley, and Cheyenne Mission, and you typically think of people that are well off, and that can be true. Where I coach at, the families are typically middle to upper class. The vast majority are Caucasian, but where I teach at, we have about 400 students, and it's pretty diverse. We have a pretty heavy Hispanic population, roughly 25%. And then on top of that, we do live in an area there where we have a lot of low-income students. Basically, half our building is that. So even though I teach in Johnson County, and you think of Cheyenne Mission, and you think of money, we are definitely in a pocket where that is not the case, for sure. Critical reflection. So how does my school administrator demonstrate knowledge of federal and state school laws as well as school board policies? One of the best ways they do that is a public notice page on the district page. It's a great resource. I put down here some of the tabs that are accessible, and they are great resources. I don't have all of them up there, but some of the ones that I think that's extremely important is the parent rights to special education. As a former special educator, I think that's extremely important. And then more recently, I feel like the Children's Internet Protection Act is also another great resource to look up on the website. So the website district does an excellent job of keeping that up to date and informing not only the parents but the educators in the district of the different sorts of laws and policies that the school district supports. My principal personally reminds us about all of the policies and laws through faculty meetings and memos. So we get memos reminding us about, for example, safety interventions, and with all this new ways of doing code red and so forth, the procedures that we have to go through. And then we just revisit all these expectations throughout the year to keep us well informed, and she does a really great job of that. Critique my personal knowledge of federal and state school laws. To be honest, the ones that I know are all SPED-based, and that's because I have an undergrad and master's in special education, so that kind of helps me out. But I need a lot of improvement just in general. I am not one of those teachers that, knows every inch of their contract and knows every inch of board policies and takes a look at board notes and all that. So that's clearly a area that I definitely need to improve in. I guess what I do as a teacher is I get so wrapped up in my world as just focusing on the students that I let the powers that be above me worry about all the board policies and all that. What I can control, what I feel like I control most is my environment of my class. And so that's my focus. So I guess I need improvement in that area for sure. My plan is that I should probably join the leadership committee. We have one at the building, and I've never been on it. I felt like that I could help represent the specialist in my building by joining that committee. And I also think that if I can find another physical education teacher in the district and I have a handful of them that I really respect, that has been in the district for even longer, that I know is really into the school laws and board policies and checking on the board meetings and so forth, that's someone that I could look up to as a mentor and kind of pick their brains and find the ins and outs of all the information that really should be critical towards me as a teacher and help improve me as a educator. So that is my video, and I hope you guys like it. I look forward to having a great year in EDL 850.